Hey, it is Sunday night, so you know what that means. It's time for Learning with Lynn. So I'm Lynn Huber.
And I'm Richard.
And this is Richard. I want to welcome you out tonight. If you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so we know you were here. So I am going to teach you today. I'm going to let you look over my shoulder, and I'm going to show you how I create my Facebook Lives. And so if you're here, say hi. I'm hoping that we get some feedback from people, see that someone's here. But when I talk about, well, hold on, let me do some things. I'll move some stuff around. And actually, I'm getting way ahead of myself anyway. So let me share my screen. There we go. Boom. Okay, so you can see my screen. This is my blog. This is onlinebeautybiz.com. And this is where hi, Anitra. Good to see you. So this is where I train all of my team, and this is available for any Avon representative. I strongly believe that a rising tide lifts all the ships, and so we can all be lifted together, and I am more than happy to share what knowledge I have with you and for you to be successful as well. And so if you're brand new, when you come to my blog, onlinebeautybiz.com, if you're brand new, you'll want to click on Getting Started up here, because that has, let's see if I can make it big, there we go, that has everything you need as far as how do I get paid, how do I get started, how do I set up my website, how do I share my website, all of that is in there in the Getting Started. On the left-hand side of my blog is the main part of my blog. That's like the main part. On the right-hand side is called the sidebar. And right here you can sign up to receive our emails. If you're already receiving emails from me, you're already signed up. So you can sign up there. Right underneath that is a search. And so if you want to know how to do something, you can search for it. So you can search there, or you can click on the categories, and anything that's tagged with those categories will show up if you click on them. So if you're on a computer, you'll see it like this. It'll be side by side. If you're on your phone, the sidebar will move to the bottom. It'll just move underneath the main part of the content. So you'll have about 6 blog posts, and then underneath that will be the sidebar. One thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to say it once and probably hopefully never say it again, but if you sign up to receive my newsletters and you're receiving my emails, please do not ever, ever, ever click on this is spam. Because what I'm seeing right now is some reps lately, it's been quite a few, I guess they're not selling Avon any longer or whatever, I don't know. And they, instead of just unsubscribing the proper way, they just click on the spam button, which makes it really easy. Like if you're in Gmail or whatever, you just click on that spam button. But that hurts me. And it hurts every other Avon rep, because I can't provide training if my emails can't be delivered. So please, if you signed up, I didn't put you in. So you signed up. If you ever decide you do not want to receive them, unsubscribe. Do it the proper way and don't hurt everybody else in the process, okay? So that's it for me on my high horse. So today, we're going to talk about how I go live on Facebook, a step-by-step guide. So this is my post, how I go live on Facebook. And, I actually have been doing this now for about 1.5 years, maybe almost close to 2 years. I go live every single day on Facebook. It was a commitment that I made every single day. And it's been really helping me build my business. And so I've been getting lots of questions. And so I thought I would share here tonight how I do that. So first off, when I first started going live, I was trained that your live had to be a minimum of 4 minutes. And the reason for that was because it would take that long for the Facebook algorithm to start showing people that you're live and for them to show up to your live, right? And that may be still true, but bottom line is the shorter you can keep your videos now, the more engagement they will get. There's a spider on top of my computer. Anyway, the more engagement they will get, and the more people will see it. And so about 1.5 months ago, I started doing product spotlights. So, and I'm going to show you how I do those, but I try to keep them 2 to 3 minutes. Every once in a while it goes over 3, but I try to keep them, 2 minutes is more ideal. If you can keep it at 1 minute even, that's even better. So if you're afraid of doing lives, you don't have to do very long. Okay, but before we go into that, let's go into our basics, right? So growing your Avon business is pretty simple, right? There's just 4 main steps. Number 1, prospecting for new customers and recruits. Number 2, getting a brochure into every customer, every campaign, following up with every customer, every campaign, and then you take the order, submit it to Avon, deliver to your customer, or send them to your online store. to place the order. And then just rinse and repeat. It's just that simple. And so if you're brand new and you're just getting started, we ask you to make a list of everyone you know. And it's not for anybody. You don't have to give it to anybody or anything else, but it's just for you to know who you know. And by getting it out of your mind and on paper, it helps you to come up with more names because you start to remember more people. So make your list of at least 200 people, and then start working through your list. Just you can text or email or call or however you want to do it. Maybe set a goal, 5 a day or whatever. And then you just text them or whatever and say, hey, I just started my Avon business. I'm really excited. Would you like a brochure? And if they say yes, then you get them a brochure and you get them on your follow-ups. Now, the 4 steps, right? If they say no, nothing changes. They're still your cousin, your aunt, whoever. Okay, no problem, no worries. It's not for everyone. How's Johnny doing? Right? You just move on to something else. That's how simple it is. If you're not brand new, you need to be finding new people to bring into your business. It's always in the new. Our business is always in the new, and it doesn't matter who you are. I mean, just the other day, I was getting my nails done, and my nail tech said to me, I got so many customers that are moving away. And I told her the same thing. It's always in the new. She's got to be finding new customers too, because people die, people move away, people whatever, they don't have the money, right? And so you always have that. Your business will wither and die if you're not prospecting. You need to be prospecting for new customers and recruits. And then you get a brochure to everyone, whether that's paper or digital, that's up to you, but you need to get a brochure to them every campaign. You follow up with every customer, every campaign, and you take the order and, all of that. And then, so we have a Daily 8 system that will help you to stay consistent. And you click right here, you can print this sheet, use it to track your points. And I already downloaded it. It's actually like 9 pages, but the second page is really the one you want. So you might print the whole thing once and then print a bunch of copies of page 2. And you're going to get points for doing these things, right? So prospecting for customers. So if you're brand new, whether you're brand new or not, you're going to get 1 point for every name that you get, right? So if you're brand new and you're working on your list, and you text 3 people and 2 of them say, yes, I would like a brochure, that counts as 2 names, right? Even though you already have their contact information, they said they were interested and you added them to your list, right? And so that counts as 2 names. If you're out and about, you go to the grocery store, you meet somebody, you give them a brochure, or you text them a brochure and you get their contact information, that counts as a name. Same thing, prospecting for team members. And then you're going to follow up with potential customers 2 to 3 days later. Hey, I just met you at Walmart the other day. I sent you a book as you requested. I was just checking back to see if there's anything I can help you with. And then you're going to get a point for doing that. Now, that's a point for each one because those are the people. That's the follow up 2 to 3 days after you meet them. But now they're in your system. You hopefully have added them to your system. Hi, Cherry. Good to see you. Glad you're here. And so now you're going to get a brochure to every customer. I just give you 1 point because we teach a simple system where we use Campaign Mailer to mail brochures, and it literally takes 1 minute to schedule them. If you are manually out delivering books, give yourself more. Give yourself a point for every hour or whatever. The idea is just to keep you doing the activities, right? And then follow-up text, the same thing. We use a system. We teach using Project Broadcast to send text. It takes you literally 1 minute to schedule the text to go out. If you're manually doing it, give yourself a point for every hour or every half hour or whatever that you're doing that. And then you get a point for placing your order at Avon. You get a point for sorting and delivering your customer orders. Now, of course, that could take some time depending on how big your order is. So give yourself, again, a point for every hour that you're working. The idea here is if you were in a job, you'd be working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for a total of 40 hours. Our goal here is 8 points a day, 5 days a week for a total of 40 points. It's going to take you a whole lot less than 8 hours. But if you're doing something that's going to take time, 1 point could equal an hour, or if you really want, it could be a half hour. It doesn't matter. It's your business. You're responsible for your success. So whatever you do with it, that's up to you, right? So, and then there's all these things in here that you can get points for, okay? And I go through this every week, so I'm not going to go into great detail today on it, but you can click right here to download that plan. And then you can click here to log your weekly numbers. So whether you're on my team or not, I'm here to support you. We are here, Richard and I are here to help you. And so this is a way for you to it's just a Google form that you can fill it out. How many points did you earn this week? What were your wins this week? What did you accomplish or were really proud of? And what did you not do so well? And how can you do better next time? You know, those things. How many points, it just kind of keeps you accountable, right? That you got your points. And then just by taking the time to answer those questions, what were your wins and what did you not do so well, you've already figured out what you need to do. I don't have to tell you anything. You've already figured it out. So if you say, well, I did this, I did an event and wow, I got 10 people that were interested. Well, then you know that maybe you need to do more events, right? Or maybe if you just talk to a person and you said the right thing, it's going to click that what you said and you're going to remember that. Or maybe you talked to somebody and you verbally threw up all over them and that was a bad thing and it didn't work and you scared them away. Well, you're not going to do that again because you realize that didn't work, right? So that's all this is. I'm not here to pass judgment on you. I'm not here to it's not, you know, I want you to be successful in your business, but the truth of the matter is I'm not responsible for your success and it doesn't affect me if you're successful or not, right? But I want you to be successful. I want you to help. I want to help you. And so that's why you fill out the form, because maybe you might put something in there that, like what were you struggling with that maybe I might see that, oh, I have some information that might help you. And so I might send you an email and say, you said you were struggling with this, try it this way, right? Or maybe I might recognize you either in our Facebook group or send you a card or whatever because you submitted it. So I'm just here to support you. That's what this form is all about. And then be sure to join our Online Beauty Biz Facebook group. I think most of you are in there. Hi, Denise. Good to see you. So this is our Facebook group. I think most of you are in there. And then I have an article here about automating your follow-ups. This talks about what I was saying, how we plug our new customers. Hi, Idra. Good to see you. So we plug our new customers into a system. And this explains how to do it. So we mail brochures. We use Project Broadcast to text reminders to everybody who we have mobile phones for. We use a program called Dial My Calls. We pre-record a message that goes out to the little old ladies that we only have landlines for. And I have all of that in here. And by doing this, by automating your follow-ups, trust me, it's going to make your business so smooth. And you're going to be so surprised at how fast your business will grow. It's all about being consistent. 100% about being consistent. So that's our system. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you. I hope you found your way through the boxes. Sandy just moved very quickly. So, so thank you. Thank you for being here. So today we're going to talk about how I go live on Facebook, okay? And so this is huge, you guys. Anitra says, you both have been my best friends since my friend gave up. Aw. Well, I'm glad that we've been able to help you, Anitra. So I'm hoping that, especially you, Anitra, because I know that you are a little afraid about doing lives. So I'm hoping that I can help you here today. Okay, so I go live every single day. Back when I was doing 4-minute lives, 4 and 5 and up to 10-minute lives, I ended up running out of things to talk about. And then I started going into personal development because I love personal development. And I found that I had a huge following, and it's amazing because I'd run into people and they'd go, oh my gosh, I have been following your lives for months and months and months. I just love them. But personal development isn't helping me grow my business. And so I actually took like 2 weeks off and I sat back and I figured out what could I do. And I fell on this, doing a product spotlight every day. And since I did that, my online sales have tripled. I am not kidding you guys, they have tripled. So Anitra says, Sandy says, I found my shoes. I lost them for 3 days. Well, I'm glad you found them. So anyway, so Facebook Live is amazing. Facebook Live, and it does a lot of things. It's not even just the live, but the fact that you go live every day, and I'm going to teach you how to, what I call syndicate it, meaning I don't just do it on Facebook. I do it across all of social media. So I do it on Facebook, and I do it on YouTube, and I do it on Pinterest, and I do it on Instagram, and all across social media. And so it gets you out there. People love lives. And actually now the shorter they are, the better, because they love short lives. People don't like, everybody's in a hurry, right? They don't want to watch a 10-minute video. 2 minutes they'll watch, 3 minutes maybe, right? But another thing that's been huge for me is by doing these product spotlights, I've learned a lot more about the products. And that's helping me dramatically in my business too, because customer asks about something and I have more knowledge. So it's just a win-win all the way around. And so let me go through some of this, right? So to really grow your business, making the effort to go live on Facebook can make all the difference. And it's the best way to engage your, Sandy, I'm going to walk you through it. She's asking, do I repost to Insta? I'm going to walk you through it. Hi, Erin, good to see you. So people spend 3 times more time watching Facebook Lives than a traditional video. And I think, here's the deal. When you're live, they get the real you. It's not polished. It's not, I screw up a lot on my lives. And I have to laugh at myself because I pull up a video and I go to post it, and I have a severe case of RBF. For those you might not know what that is, it's called resting bitch face. When I'm not paying attention, I look mad. And I'm not. I'm just focused on whatever I'm doing, right? But I look mad. And so I'm not perfect, right? But here's the deal. You know how you watch a show and you're following along with the show, like a series or whatever, and over a couple of weeks or a couple of months, you start to fall in love with the characters? Well, it's because when you see someone on video, you feel like you really know them. And what happens is when you go live every day, people see you on Facebook, and some of them are going to think you're an idiot. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now because I know that's what you're afraid of. I know that's what you're thinking. There probably are people that think I'm an idiot, but you know what? They're not my people. There are also people who love me. There are also people that think I'm amazing and they love my lives and they follow every single one of them. And those are my people. Those are the people that I want to attract. And the cool thing about video is I'm never going to know that those people thought I was stupid because they're not in my face. You know, I'm behind a camera, right? So, but I think when you have a polished, scripted, and I actually do script my videos. I'm going to teach you this. But when you have a polished, scripted video and it's not like a live, people expect it to be more perfect. And when you're live, they get the real you, and that's what they love. That's what they love. They love watching you screw up. They love watching you stutter or whatever, because they're like, yeah, that's her. I mean, think about it. If you were to go out to lunch, if Sandy and I were to go out to lunch and we talk, we're not going to go back over it and say, man, I need to replay that. I said that wrong or whatever. I mean, yeah, sure, you might think I shouldn't have said that, but it's not the same as a video, right? You just are who you are, and the real you is shining out. So that's what it is. Okay, so here's the tools I use. They're all spelled out here. Microsoft Word, I use that to create my script. You can use Word or any other word processing you have available. It doesn't matter. TextEdit is just a text application I have on my computer, and I use it. I'll show you what I use it for. StreamYard is the online platform where you can stream directly to Facebook and YouTube, and I think LinkedIn. That's what I'm using right now to talk to you. So I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to show you that because I'm using it for this live. Anitra says, I know I can be an idiot. I've dropped stuff in my lives I've done. Hey, so have I. So have I. And I've like lost my script and I got flustered, and hey, it is what it is, right? Okay, so StreamYard, you can interview guests, you can share your screen, you can have 2 or more people, you can have actually 5 or 6 people even, and it's just super easy to use, and I can stream to multiple platforms. So like right now, I'm streaming to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. So right now with my live right now. So that's what I love about that. And there is a free version and a paid version. I believe that the free version has a watermark on it. And I think if you want to stream to more than one platform, you have to have the paid version. But you can get by with the free one if you're willing to just do one platform at a time. Canva, I create covers for my videos and templates. I have templates in Canva that I use over and over again. And it offers a free version, which does a lot. I used the free version for years, but now I'm using the paid version because it has some things. Actually, it's been so worth it for me to have the paid version. I can't even tell you. And I'll go through that a little bit when we're in there. And Tailwind is an app that I use to schedule pins to Pinterest. It also schedules to Instagram, but that's fairly new. I haven't tried that because I use SendShare, which actually posts to Facebook and all kinds of other things, and Instagram, and so I don't need it for that. But Tailwind is the one I use for Pinterest, and I love it because I can create one pin and schedule it to like 3 different boards 7 days apart, that kind of thing. And like when I do my blog posts, I create 3 pins and I schedule them to 3 boards 7 days apart, and so it ends up being 3. The first pin is 3 at 7, and the second pin is 3. So it goes on for months, right, for me to promote in Pinterest. It's actually really amazing. Okay, so getting ready to go live on Facebook. So the first thing I do is pick my product. And today my product was the vitamin C serum. So this is what I did. And I'm going to show you guys this, right? I'm going to actually, let me go to my screen. We don't need that anymore. I'm going to need that. So, okay. Well, actually, I'm going to need my screen. So the first thing I'm going to do is the vitamin C serum. So I am going to go to Avon, and I'm logged into Avon now. No, I'm not. Now I'm logged into Avon now. I go to Avon U, and I type in, at the top of the search, I type in vitamin C serum, because that's the product I'm going to use, okay? And it's not showing here, so I click on documents, and I already know it's down here a ways. Vitamin C brightening serum. So I open that up, and I download it as a PDF. So now I have it open, okay? And then what I do, I don't need that anymore. I go to my online store, which is youravon.com/Lynn Huber. And I find the vitamin C serum here. So search. Come on. Sorry, I'm kind of lopsided here on the computer. Okay, so here's the vitamin C serum. Okay, so I have it up. So I have a description here, and I have a description here, right? So I go to Word, and I create my post. So I have my title, I have what I'm going to say, and most of this I take from here, Why We Love It. But I combine, see, you can kind of see Why We Love It here only had 2 bullet points. So I combined from this and the what was in here, right? And then I took this image and I actually copy it from up above, a new vitamin C brightening serum. I copy that and I save this image. Whoops, I saved this image to my computer, okay? So I have the image. I have my script here, and I also have a text file. So I create this text file with, it has a new vitamin C brightening serum. Now I always put a heart on everything. That's just me. That's just me, okay? You don't have to do that, but I do. The other thing I do is I put a bit.ly link here. So I actually have an add-on for my browser to get a bit.ly link. Now you don't have to do that. You can copy this up here. If you don't know how to do the bit.ly link, you can copy this up here. But you can do tools, add-ons. It depends on your browser, but you can get an add-on for bit.ly. And bit.ly will give me, I just click on it, and it gives me a link, and I can copy that. And so that's what I did, is I put that link right here. And then I came up with a couple of hashtags. So I have Avon testimonial, and then those are like on all of them. And then I have like 4 that have to do with the vitamin C, right? Skincare, vitamin C skincare. No, Sandy, it's free bit.ly. Free bit.ly. I don't pay for it. I think paid is very, very expensive. Okay, so I have my hashtags and I have my script. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. So now I go to StreamYard. I'm going to see if this will work because I'm in StreamYard. And I click on Create a Broadcast. And I'm going to broadcast to my business page and to YouTube. And then I go up here and I copy that title and I paste it there. And then I copy all of this in my text file and I paste it in the description. And then you click on customize for each destination, and it's public, and then create broadcast. I am pretty sure this is not going to work. Okay, so there we are. Actually, I'm seeing it, and enter studio. I'm just afraid it's going to crash. And add me to the stream. And right here, you can see all the comments. When people are commenting in Facebook, you can see them here. So I do all that. And then you click on go live and you go live. This is how I use this. So I'm not going to do this. I don't want to crash this. But once I'm done, you can go to past broadcasts and you can go like my new vitamin C. You can click on these three dots and you can download the recording. So you can download the video. And you're going to use that for Instagram and all this other stuff. Okay. So let me get back out of that. I don't want to, I'm just afraid we're going to crash because of my live right now is already in StreamYard. Okay, so I did my live and I posted it. It went on Facebook and it went on Instagram, right? It went on Facebook and it went on YouTube. So then I go to Facebook and I go to my business page, which actually comes up right here. And I go to my live. See, it's all right here. And welcome to Live with Lynn. So here, well, you can look at it here, but actually, Facebook has changed some things. This is brand new. In order to edit it, you have to go to your page and you have to go to Publishing Tools. And so from Publishing Tools. One thing I forgot to tell you is when I'm done with my live, I take a picture of me holding the product using just a print shot. I just have I don't know what it's called, photo booth on my computer. So, and every computer has something like that. Yes, Sandy, I do it live using StreamYard. And it saves at the same time. So it's saving it, and then you go to your past, when you're all done, you go to past broadcasts and you can download it. But it's live on Facebook and on YouTube at the same time. And it's on my business page. I do it on my business page. Okay, so you go to, I'm in the Publishing Tools for my business page, and you click on Video Library, and here's all my lives coming up. And then you just click on the three dots and edit post. And you guys, if this is going too fast, you can watch this video over and over again, however much you need. So thumbnail, I click on thumbnail and I added the image. You can also choose a frame. You can see what I mean by that ugly face. You can also choose a frame, or you can actually choose a frame from your video. You can literally move it through your video and find a frame that you want. Or you can upload that thumbnail. And so I clicked on add image and I upload that thumbnail. Also, if you have more than one page, you can distribution, you can make it available to other pages. I do have other pages that I put it on. These again are business pages. Long story, but I have two business pages for my Avon business, and I don't suggest that, but Love My Beauty Biz is my main one. And I got talked into having a local one when I wrapped my car. And so I have Utah Beauty Team. That, I think, was a mistake. I should have just stayed with my Love My Beauty Biz. But I do have two pages, so I have to kind of keep them both going. So anyway, that's it. And then I'm going to cancel. I'm going to get out of that. But that's how you do that, right? And then I go back to my live. And after I put the picture, the cover picture I wanted and everything, I go back to my business page, to my live right here. At the top of the page, you can say, how do you want to react, as your page or as you, as your personal profile or as your page. I go to my personal profile. So now I'm me, and I go here and I share, and I, more options, share to a group, and I share it to my, my VIP group. This is my Love My Beauty Biz VIP group. And then I share it to Avon Rockstars and Online Beauty Biz and our Utah Avon group. I share them to all of those. And the reason I do that is I want everybody to see how I'm setting an example. And also maybe you'll learn from my videos and get some ideas on how to do your own, right? So I do that. I share to all those groups. Then I click here and I share now public. That goes to my personal timeline. And I share to my story because more people see it in your story. So I've shared it all over Facebook now. So we've done that. That's share. So Sandy, yes, that's in answer to your question. Yes, this is how I post it. I just click here. I change it to me. I click on share. Share now, public. Okay, and that will share it. I don't want to do it because I've already shared it. But if I share that, that'll go to my personal feed. So that's Facebook. Okay, now I go and I open a whole bunch of windows. I go to YouTube twice. I actually open 2 YouTube windows. And then I go to Canva. And I'll come back to YouTube. In Canva, I already have templates set up. So I have this one. I have 3. And I have this one. And I have this one. Okay, so this one is my product spotlight for anything that's wide, like YouTube or Facebook or whatever. And you know what? See this template right here? I just used that template. I actually found an element from Elements that's a computer screen, and I edited it. So I just suggest you can go to Canva and you can say, create a new YouTube cover and then create something that's custom for you. And then I go back to my text file and I copy the text here and I put it in right here, right? It's already there because I already had it. But there it is there. And then I go to uploads and I just click on upload media and I upload the picture of me and I upload the vitamin C serum. Okay, so I'm going to delete this so I can show you how I do it. Now see, you could take any image and just replace it. So I take this one of me with the vitamin C and I just replace it. I have a computer there. That's just what I chose. You can create one for yourself, so whatever you want. Okay, now the vitamin C, and this is where I think you need the paid version for it, because you can add as many images as you want for free. But I'm going to crop this, get it, because I don't need all that white space, right? So I'm going to crop it, and then I'm going to click on Effects, and I'm going to click on Background Remover. This background remover works better than any background remover I've ever seen. It's better than Photoshop. Look at that, boom! It took the background right out, and then you can customize it. So if you want to do more, you can maybe it didn't take enough out. You can cut, you can tweak it, right? And so now it's done that. So I just apply. And then I put in a shadow. So down here, there's a drop shadow, and I just take the default. But if you click on drop shadow again, you literally can adjust like how transparent you want it, what angle you want the drop shadow to be, how far you want it. If you can see, it's changing it. And let me cancel that because I just want to take the default. So I say okay and apply. And then whenever I do the drop shadow, it kind of puts that box a little bigger. So then I just move it. Whoops. So then I just take it and I move it. I put it. Now, if it tries to go in there, hold down your control key and that will keep it from doing that. See, it tries to go in my image, but I just hold down the control key and I just sort of fit it wherever it will fit like that. So there you go. So there's my YouTube channel. So then for Instagram TV, I don't know how to tell you to make this template. And so if you need this template, I'm more than happy to share it with you because you want it to be exactly this size. And I actually, a long time ago, 3 years ago, when I first started doing these lives, I Googled how to make it. This is actually for IGTV, Instagram TV. This is a template, and I'll show you why it needs to be that way. And so all I do is I have this set up, and so I go back and I get my text, right? And I just paste it in here. It already says it, but I'm going to paste it again to show you, right? And then I can adjust, like I can make it space bigger or smaller. I can adjust it so that it fits, or I can adjust the font size and all that. And then I go back to my uploads. and I just take any picture and replace it, right? So this is my vitamin C right here. So I replace it. I can kind of move it however works. Whoops, I need it to stay where it was. And that's my vitamin C. So I didn't tell you though, when we go here to download, we're going to download it as a PNG. For YouTube and Instagram, I suggest you compress the file and just click download, and it will think for a minute, and then it will download and you can save it. So you can save it to your computer. Okay, boom. And I actually name my documents. I don't know if you can kind of see. My document was 5/30/21 Avon Vitamin C Brightening Serum. So, and like yesterday was 5/29/21 and the name of the product. So I kind of name it. So I would just click on that to have that name. And then I have another folder. I put it in YouTube thumbnails, daily Facebook lives, and then I would save it there. And I already have it there, so I'm not going to save it. Okay, so same thing with the IGTV cover. This one I have done more than one video for IGTV. So you can make, by the way, in Canva, you can make as many pages as you want. And when you go to download, you can download all the pages or you can select the pages. So again, we want to compress this file because Instagram TV and YouTube only allows you to have less than, I think it's 1 megabyte, and it'll be too big. So you want to compress it. And we're just going to choose, we only want page 1 to download. I could download them all. If I had 20 pages there, I could download them all and it would download them as a zip file. But I'm going to download the 1, and it's going to download, and I save it. And then I just click on like that, whoops. So I just click on that last one that I downloaded to get the name, and I save it under YouTube. I save it under IGTV thumbnails right there, right? And so that's it. Okay, now my last one is for Pinterest. And so Pinterest, you can like choose from Canva, you can choose a Pinterest template if you want. But what I did is I went to my Facebook Live. I did a Command A, which selects everything. If you're on a PC, it's Control A. That means select all. And I created it's 1,000 pixels wide by 1,500 pixels tall. And then I just pasted it on there. So just to show you really quick, let me make a blank one. And I just pasted it. Whoops, that didn't work. We're going to delete that. So if I go here and I do Control Copy, which is Control C or Command C, and I go in there and I go Command V is paste, like Victor, V is in Victor. And then I go back and I take my background because it doesn't automatically copy. I just copy the background and paste the background. So you've got the background. And now all you have to do really is just sort of, play around with these. Like move this down. You're going to create a template that's just going to work for you, right? However you're going to work it. And then this might be something pretty big that we're going to put there. And then that and that, we're going to move down here. You have to play with it. You see how I'm doing? I'm just kind of making something that's sort of similar. Whoops. That's something sort of similar. And then I also go into Elements and I do YouTube. And I find a YouTube play button and I put a YouTube play button on it. And then, so see, I had it up there. So this, I'm going to just delete this. But so I had it up here. And so we just created this one, but I took the background off the vitamin C, right? So I'm just going to Control C or Command C if you're on a Mac. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to go Command V as paste or Control V as paste and put that in there. So now I have a Pinterest one too. And I'm going to download that one. And see, I have a whole bunch of Pinterest ones in here. So I'm just going to download. You don't need to compress it for Pinterest. And I would just choose page 1 because that's the only one I want to download and done and download it. So now I have all my covers created, right? So now I'm going to go to Instagram. And so I'm in Instagram. And I don't think you can post to Instagram from a computer, but you can do IGTV. And the way I understand it, Instagram what do they call them? Reels, I believe. They have to be like less than a minute or less than 30 seconds or something. But Instagram TV, it can be as long as you want. At first, I think the limit was 10 minutes, but mine sometimes have had ones that are more than 10 minutes. So to get there, you go to click on your name, and this is my personal profile here, and I click on profile. And see, it comes up with all your things. You see how my videos show up? That's why you had to have that little square on your tall. You had to have it just right when I did the Canva template. And I click on IGTV. I click on upload. Click here to drag the file. And I go to my Facebook Spotlights. That's the one I downloaded from StreamYard. That's the video, MP4, that I downloaded from StreamYard. And then I go here to the cover, and I go to my thumbnails, Avon YouTube thumbnails. I put them all under YouTube thumbnails. And there's my thumbnail for the Bright Vitamin C, right? I go back to my text file, I copy the name, and I put it in there. And then I take, from my text file, I take that bit.ly link, and I put that as the first thing. And I put a dash. I go back to my Word document. Oh, you know, I completely forgot about this. Let me explain. I'll come back to that. And I just take my script, and I just like take a little bit of it and paste it in there. And I, you know, make it kind of look good, however you want to do. I usually always put a little heart there. And then this is what I use. This is why I have 2 YouTube windows open. If you open YouTube and you click on your thing, your little picture of you, and you click on YouTube Studio, you can go to content, and then live is the ones that you did live, right? So I take an older live, and I have a bunch of stuff in here, like sign up to be on my brochure list. Here's all my links. So I copy all of this. And then the bottom part is about recruiting. I copy all of that, and I paste it in here. So I have this whole thing in here now. And then I do Command A, or Control A is select all. Control C is copy. I go back to my text file. I do File, New, create a new text document, and paste it. The reason why is because I'm going to use this for a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so I've done that, and then I auto-generate captions, and then I post. Okay, I'm not going to do that because it's already there. And then once I've posted, like right here, what I do is I go back and I add as my first comment the hashtags, because on Instagram you have a lot more hashtags. And so in my text file, I actually have a whole bunch of hashtags in a text file, and these are my testimonials. And so I just copy and I paste them in here in the comment. Okay, so now I finished that. That's on this one just happened to be on my personal Instagram, but you can change accounts here, switch accounts, and then I could go to my Love My Beauty Biz or log into an existing account, and then I go to my profile. Now I'm on my business page, my Instagram business, go to IGTV and do the exact same thing. Upload the video, put it all in here, boom, now you have it there. So you have it on IGTV, okay? Now, the next thing I do is Pinterest. Now, whoops. Oh, the next thing I actually do is I go back to YouTube Studio. This is my other window, so I have 2 YouTubes open. And I go to content, and I go to live. And see, I already edited it, but here's my vitamin C serum. So I would add the rest of the stuff in here, like what was like I had, you know, in my last one. I copy my other YouTube, I copy it in there. But basically what I do is I go to my text file, and right here I select all, edit, you know, Control A for all, Control A for copy all, Control C for copy. And then I go in here and I do select all, Control A, and then Control V and paste. So I paste that back into here from my text file, and I upload my cover for that. And then I go down to show more, and I add some stuff in here, Avon, my name, Avon testimonial, whatever applies to that video, and save, okay? So I have that video here, I've saved it. And then I go to Pinterest, and I actually use Tailwind. And I love Tailwind because I can post, like I said, I can spread them out. I can post to 3 different boards 7 days apart. See, this is all the pins I have scheduled for the next couple of months, actually. So I click here, upload an image or a video, and I go to my, actually I have it under YouTube thumbnails, my Pinterest thumbnail. So there's my vitamin C serum thumbnail. And I have it there. So I have my pin title, which would be serum. And I don't know why, but I was told not to put any fancy characters in there, so I don't put the heart in there. And also I don't put a link in there. So I go back to my actual script, and I copy like a bunch of stuff here. Now, the one thing, you can only have, I think it's 500 characters in your Pinterest, and Tailwind doesn't do a good job of telling you how many characters you have. So I actually do it in Pinterest, and I click create pin. And by the way, you don't have to have Tailwind. You can do it all right here. And I paste it in here. And then I go through and I kind of clean it up like that. And get it, you know. So I still have like 69, but I always dot. I put 3 dots at the end. That's like saying, hey, there's more, right? So then I go in and I copy. Once I have it like written how I want it here, I copy it and I paste it into my description in Tailwind. Now, what's really important, this is my blog, and I don't want to send people to my blog. So I got to go back to my YouTube. Here's the video link for my YouTube. So I click on copy, go back to Tailwind, put my YouTube link in at the bottom. And if you were doing this on Pinterest, it would be the same thing. You would put your destination link right here. You'd put your YouTube link there, right? And then I decide what boards I want it to go to. So I have a vitamin C board, a new vitamin C. I have like a skincare, Avon skincare. Let's see, these are series. I'm not going to use all of them. Skincare tips. Because you only want to do 3 or 4 boards maximum. So I have 3. So a new vitamin C product, skincare tips, Avon skincare. And then I click on use interval. I can tell it, okay, I want it today. I want it 7 days. See, it tells me the next 3 times it's going to post. I set that interval, and then I schedule. And that will post it down. It'll bring it all over here and schedule it all out. I'm going to delete this because I already did it. But you could do the same thing here. It's just that you can't schedule it or anything like that. You could choose one board, right? And you could post it to Pinterest. And here you would upload that Pinterest image that you created in Canva. Okay, so we've posted it now in Pinterest. We posted it in Instagram to personal page. And you do a personal page in Instagram and my business page. Sandy, I have in Pinterest, I had a personal page, and I learned that was not a good thing to do, so I upgraded it to a business page, and I just post on my business page on Pinterest. I am working really hard to grow my business page, so I don't even touch my personal page anymore. Everything is on my business page. And if I go back to Pinterest, because it gives you so much more. It gives you analytics, and it gives you the ability to link your blog and link you can link like your YouTube channel and all that. So actually, if you looked here, well, this is my business page. I don't even know how to get to my personal page. I don't even know how to get to my personal page anymore. This is my business page. These are all my pins. Okay. So yeah. So I just have one Pinterest account. And okay, so this I only used to get information from, so that was it. And this one is all set because I've updated it. I added the cover, so I can literally go back to my channel. And on Sandy, on Instagram, I do both. I copy it to, I upload it to my personal and to my business, actually to both of my business. So I have 3 that I do. So here you go. See, you can see all my different spotlights, and they all have a different picture of me and the actual product picture. They're a little small, so you might not be able to see them, but so that's what I do. And so I've posted it. I posted it on Facebook. on all of my business pages. I posted it in my business groups for training for you guys, and I posted it in my VIP group for Facebook. I just shared it. I went to my business page, changed it to how I want to interact as me, and then shared it. Then I posted it on Instagram to my business and my personal to IGTV. And then I posted it to Pinterest with a link to the YouTube video, and of course it's on YouTube. And I believe you can do it on LinkedIn, Sandy, but I haven't tried that yet. So that's on my list. But yes, you should probably post it to LinkedIn if you can. So there you go. Okay, now what I forgot to tell you, so let's go back. So we got our from our online store, we got all the description, right? And let me go back to my desktop so you can see this. Okay, so I wrote my script. I forgot about to tell you how I did this. So I wrote my script, and write it like you're speaking. Write it like you want to be speaking. And I put it like in big, it's like a Verdana 14-point font. And I write it kind of big, and I spread it out, space it out, make it easy to read. And then I get to the bottom and I put a whole bunch of carriage returns. You can see them just because I have it turned on my Word. And then what I do is I go up to, in Word, I go up to View, Draft. What that does is it makes it so you can change it and it wraps the page, right? And then I click on this Home, which turns off that menu, so you can turn that on and off. And then I put it right as close to my camera as I can. And there you go. And I use my mouse while I'm talking. I'm reading my script like this. So as close as I can to the top, so it doesn't look like I'm reading something. And I keep it small like this. See, you can make it bigger or smaller. I keep it small like this because I don't want to see my eyes going like this, right? And I just do it as close as I can to the top. I read it. Be sure to like my Facebook page. See, I have it all on here, right? The only thing I don't have on my script is in the very beginning, I go, hi, welcome to Live with Lynn. I'm Lynn Huber, and I appreciate you being here today. If you're here, say hi. If you're watching the replay, be sure to type replay so I know you're here, right? I don't have that in my script, but I say that. And then at the bottom, I say, now I'd love to hear from you, and I figure out what I'm going to ask. What does your skincare regimen look like? What, you want people to respond to you, so you want to ask them stuff. And the reason I have so many carriage returns is I want to be able to take my script all the way to the top. See, so those extra carriage returns allow that to go all the way to the top. And so, yeah, and Anitra says, I need to remember to interact as me, ultimately post my videos to my personal page. Yeah, so do it as your business page and then share it to your personal page. That actually will get you more people on your business page because you're sharing your business page to your personal page. That's how more people will see it. Less people are going to see it because you did it live on your business page, but as long as you share it to your personal page, it will come up there. More people will start to see it. So that, and then, when I'm all done, I just, change this back to print layout and make this big so I can see it again. But that's how I do my script. So it doesn't look like I'm reading. I just keep it as close as I can because my camera is right at the very top of the screen in the middle. And I just keep that, as close as I can up there. So let me see. We don't need that anymore. Let me go back to I know I just went through a lot, and like I said, you can watch this as many times as you want. It's all spelled out here. So look, I create a text file. There's what my text file. I write my script using Word. I show you how I do it. I show you how I do it here. That's StreamYard. How do I go live, create broadcast, walks you through all that. Then I take a picture of me. Hi. Take a picture of me holding the product, right? And then I edit my live. So I go to Publishing Tools, and then I click the 3 dots, and then I upload. I just upload to my Facebook Live. I just upload the picture I took. I don't use a cover. I just use, or you can just choose a frame from your video too. You don't have to make a picture. You can choose a frame from your video. And then I show you how I edit my covers in Canva. And then I show you how I update. I add that cover to YouTube. And I show you how I share it to Instagram. It's all here, you guys. Add a new IGTV video. Remember, it's Instagram TV because I think Instagram, and I'm starting to learn how to do TikTok videos and Instagram Reels. Those are like really short videos, and I'm learning how to do that. But so it's all here. Then you share it on Pinterest, and this is using Tailwind. Upload the image, and then upload the image. Decide what board you're going to put it on, what your title is, what your description is, your YouTube link, and then and Cherry says, yes, you did. Thank you very much. Thank you, Cherry. I appreciate you. Okay, so video marketing is producing great results. You guys, I was doing about 300 a campaign in online sales. And since I've been doing lives, and I'm committed to doing them every single day. Since I've been doing them, I've been averaging between $800 and $1,200 a campaign in online sales. It's huge. And it's not a big sales pitch. It's a, hey, this is the product. This is how it works. If you're interested, there's a link, but that's it. I'm not trying to sell you. And what's really cool, I did one on the Hydrofusion 1.5% hyaluronic acid the other day. I actually had a customer a week ago, or 2 weeks ago maybe, that said, I am so concerned about my wrinkles. I'm using this, and this, but it's not doing good enough. What should I use? And I actually recommended that she try the peel, the brand new peel that we just got, the Esonox. But when I did my live on the hyaluronic acid 1.5%, I did that live and I went, wow, that would be perfect for her. And so I called her and I said, you know what? I don't know why I didn't think of that, but here's another product that I think would really help you. Would you like me to order it for you? And she said, yes. Boom. Another sale, right? But it was because I did the live that I remembered it. And so now I'm using it. And oh my gosh, you guys, that hyaluronic 1.5, I love, love, love it. It is so moisturizing. My skin's really dry. It's kind of dry in Utah. So, but you're going to learn a lot by doing them. And you're just kind of giving, and like you can do one product a day. Like I did the serum today. Tomorrow I'll do the body cream. The next day I'll do, because the less you do on each one, the more you're going to have to do as time goes by, right? And then you just pick one product every day. Talk about that one product. The last couple of days I've been doing men's fragrances because Father's Day is coming up, right? But going on live on Facebook can give you the results. And people spend hours watching interesting videos on Facebook. And so while sure, you can do text posts and image posts and all that, Facebook is an evergreen practice to drive engagement. I don't get a whole lot of engagement.
No, laughing at Sandy, sorry.
Well, the actual picture takes the RBF away. And I know you have it too, Sandy. Don't give me that. But so, if you were to look at my posts at my lives, you're not going to see a whole lot of engagement. Some get more than others, but I do have people that are following me. I actually have some people on YouTube that are following me that, like, I post a video and like within an hour they comment, and they're like, oh, I love you. And I'm like, yeah, cool. But it's going to enable you to attract new audiences and help strengthen your current relationship. Take that one video and put it everywhere. So Sandy, if you can figure out how to do it on LinkedIn, it's probably not hard. I just haven't done it. Then add LinkedIn to the repertoire and post that same video everywhere. Just syndicate it out, right? So, just posting content can be good. It shows your business and what you have to offer, but going live on Facebook shows you. And really, you're the most important thing, because people buy from the people that they know, like, and trust. And if you're being real and you're showing the real you, RBF and all, people are going to like that. They're going to like you, and they're going to want to buy from you, right? In fact, I just last night had one of my friends say, oh, I just saw a post you did. It wasn't a live yet, but it was a post I did on that brand new Erythritol toothpaste. I don't know how to pronounce it. He goes, I want to order some, because that was actually a blog post, but because he's following my videos though, he's like interacting with me every day. So yeah, so your prospects and your future prospects, that's what they're looking for, is the human side. And when they see you live day after day, they start to feel like they know you, and it creates that bond that they're not going to get any other way. So don't miss the boat. Live is just another great opportunity to create vibrant visual content for your audience in real time. and I'm going to conquer LinkedIn. Awesome. You know what? I'm sure it's not hard at all. I'm sure you just go to LinkedIn and probably, I don't really know what, you probably just go to LinkedIn and upload a video. I mean, just like everything else. I just haven't tried it. But that's it. And that actually puts us right about at an hour. So let me bring us back to me. Boom, we're back. So I hope you found that helpful. Sorry I didn't go over my script at the very beginning, but I got it and I showed you how it worked. And it's all laid out in this post. And then this video will also be on this post tonight after it's done processing. And Sandy, that's my problem. I can't pronounce some of the products. Oh, you want to hear something funny? I've been doing all these perfumes and I've been doing Eau de Parfum. And Mr. Richard jumped all over me last night. He goes, that's not how you say it. But I've said it on a whole bunch of videos. How do you say it? Eau de Parfum. So sometimes, Sandy, you have to watch the Avon videos and see how they pronounce them. Because yeah, and I don't know how to pronounce that toothpaste. I need to find out before I do a live. I ordered one to come in my next order, so I will be doing a live on it, but I have to figure out how to pronounce it.
Yeah, but that's part of your personality, so it doesn't matter. The main thing here, though, is again, two things that are great about this is, one, you have this to refer back to. We all learn by, I call it chunking down. I do bite-sized pieces of things, and you break it down into each section you need to learn, and you can play these videos back, and you can stop them, go through it, learn that section, then go on to the next one so you feel comfortable with it. And it might take you a couple days to do it too. Some are harder than others. Sometimes you know more about a subject than you realize, or it's just something that just comes natural to you. And then
but the product information sheets and your website give you all the information you need.
Right. But I'm just saying that to learn how to do it, I mean, to go back in and to really solidify, so you know the follow through, the steps you need to take. But the other thing I think that was brilliant on Lynn's part was coming up and doing products, because everybody wants to know about products. And they're short and sweet. They're quick and informational, and there's a whole encyclopedia of them out there now. So people can go in and pick a product. So maybe they're interested in men's colognes, or maybe they're interested in a new skincare line, and they can go in and look and see what Lynn has up there, and they can learn about it and probably order it then.
Well, and along those same lines, I don't know if you guys realize this, but Google owns YouTube now. And so YouTube videos rank higher on searches in Google than anything else. And so if somebody goes on Google and they search for, like Anitra said, she did one on the Chi shampoo and conditioner. It kind of sucked, but you know what, Anitra, everybody who loves you probably loved it, right? And Cherry says thanks. Yes. So anyway, so let's just say somebody goes on Google and they search for the Chi shampoo and conditioner. It's more likely that your YouTube video is going to show up than anything else. And so then they click on your YouTube video. You've got your link as the first thing in that video. You've got your little bit.ly link, or the link. It can be your whole link to that product, doesn't matter. And they watch your video and you tell them about what's great about this product, what we love about it, how it works, how it feels, how it smells, whatever it is you're talking about. And there's a better chance that they're going to click on that link and buy it from you. So it's huge, because video shows up especially since Google now owns YouTube, it shows up before even a lot of other things, and you'll get higher. So it's more likely people will find you with video, with YouTube video in particular. But also Pinterest is an amazing search engine. And so that's why I create those same pins for Pinterest, and I link them to my YouTube video. I don't link them to the product. I link them to the YouTube video, because I actually put that picture of that play video on it so that they can see it and they can go, well, oh yeah, this is a video. She's going to talk about how it works, and maybe they'll want to see it. So, it's just a matter of getting it out there, getting your name out there, getting the products out there. Video is so huge. And so I wanted to share this with you, because there's no reason for you not to be doing this. And like Richard said, chunk it down, take it a little bit at a time, learn it. It's all spelled out for you in my post. And then once you learn it, it doesn't take any time. It takes me 3 minutes to create the video, and maybe a half an hour total to put it everywhere, to create the covers and put it everywhere. Because you get a system down and you get it going, and boom, half an hour every day and you got that out. And it's really important.
Yeah, it's tripled our sales.
Yeah.
Online sales. It's
Well worth
been
it.
amazing. Yeah.
Well worth it. All right, you guys, that's all we have.
Mhm.
Thanks for being here. Even though it's Memorial Day weekend, thank you for being here. Have a happy Memorial Day tomorrow. And thank you to anybody who has given us any military service or who, people who have made it so we have the freedoms we have. We appreciate all of you. And we appreciate you guys for being here.
Yes.
So have a great week, and we will see you next Sunday, same time, same place. So bye-bye.
Have a great week, everyone.